Okay, so like I said, I was going to do a day by day. So I left on last week, Wednesday, and I again had a 20-hour flight. I flew from Minneapolis to Atlanta, Atlanta to Sao Paulo, and Sao Paulo to Manaus. If you're looking at a map, that's really obnoxious because I essentially flew from Atlanta to southeastern Brazil to fly north central. And Manaus is a international airport, so who knows? But I had an overnight flight. I did not sleep, whether it was because I was too excited or, well, I'm not really a napper. I can't, like, I don't nap. And so an overnight flight, I thought maybe I'd get some sleep, but I didn't. So when I got to Manaus, I was tired, excited, ready for what was to come, and I met up with my travel partners, Heather, who is my bestie, one of my besties, and two other folks that I had never met before, Jen and her husband Ahmed, and they live in Australia. Jen is from California, Ahmed is from Jordan, and they live in Australia, and we all hit it off and had an amazing journey. But day one was really kind of making sure we had everything that we needed. I absolutely overpacked, but I think it is better to have more and then not need it than to need it and not have it. And we were able to, which again I'll get to, but we were able to leave our luggage, like what we didn't need, in a lodge. And so I literally had a little backpack that contained everything that I was going to need to survive with me. In order to get to the jungle, essentially, we had to take a 3-hour car ride. We had a driver, so it wasn't us. And yes, driving in Brazil is exactly what you would anticipate it to be. It's insane, but people have it figured out. So it was more like Mario Kart and a lot of fun. Once we got to the river, it was not the Amazon River, and I'll have to figure out what river it was. But once we got to the river, we took a boat ride for, I think it was around an hour and a half. And in this river were caiman, crocodiles. We had piranhas in the water, along with a lot of other really beautiful but really massive fish. So if you've seen river monsters, yeah, that. Monkeys, birds. We are in the dry season right now, so we didn't see as much wildlife as we would in the rainy season, but nonetheless, lots of really cool stuff. We were dropped off at our lodge where we were kind of given a rundown of what the experience was going to be like. And then, again, we were able to sort of unpack all of our stuff, gather what we needed. Lunch was provided for us. Yes, it was rice and beans and a lot of dishes with beets in them, cooked and raw. And then a lot of fresh fruit and that sort of thing. And then we slept our first night in hammocks outside with mosquito nets, of course, which was really nice because, you know, mosquitoes really suck, literally. And it was a full first day. I will also share with you, I have this really fantastic, I'm going to show you, fitness watch. Okay, it's not really a fitness watch. It's the Withings. So it does like heart rate and whatever, but it does monitor your sleep. Traditionally, I am a very light sleeper and I don't get a lot of REM sleep. My night sleeping in a hammock was one of the best nights of sleep I have ever had. And I was lulled to sleep by the sounds of the jungle. Cicadas, birds, the nocturnal birds. There are whippoorwills here, so if you don't know what a whippoorwill is, they say whippoorwill, and they are a nocturnal bird. And then also bullfrogs and other kinds of frogs, lots of different frogs. But that was my nighttime lullaby. It gets dark here around 6-ish, 6:30, and light around 4:35. And I woke up naturally feeling very well rested in my hammock, cuddled up like a little cocoon. I do want to do a little tutorial on the right way to hang a hammock because in America we tend to do it the wrong way. So that was a little bit about day one. I'll get into day two here in just a moment. See you all soon. Obrigado.